Shalom, giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kwadash, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Brothers, I'm sure by now, and sisters, I'm sure by now you all have seen and or heard of the news regarding the brain link. Let me read a couple headliners here, and I got a couple videos lined up. We're going to jump right into the scriptures. As you read here, it says, Elon Musk Neuralink rival Synchron begins human trials of brain implant. That was 2 days ago. The next one, Elon Musk Neuralink rival gives 6 paralyzed people brain implants in the United States. What I want to do real quick, I want to go to that word paralyzed. We all know what it means, but I like to look up words to also add more context, right? And paralyzed simply means cause a person or part of the body to become partly or wholly incapable of movement. It means you're disabled, you're immobilized, right? What else? It means your body's numb, your body's dull, right? Just like someone who's a paraplegic or someone who's a quadriplegic, you know, it's very similar to that. Okay, let's come out of this real quick. Now back to the headliners here. It says Neuralink competitor announces start of first human trials in the U.S. That was 2 days ago. All right. So there's several headliners regarding the implantation of a brain implant in your mind. In your brain. Pardon me, brothers. And the first scriptures that should come to your mind is. Let me go back here. Right. Let me go back a second. Go back here. That's the place that I wanted, right? Revelations chapter 13, verse 15. The second beast was given power to give breath to the image of the first, so that the image could speak and cause all who refuse to worship the image to be killed, right? Next scripture. It also forces all people, great and small, rich and poor, free and slave, to receive a mark on their hands, on their right hands, or on their foreheads, right? And let's not be simple here. As we will get into in this lesson, that means not technically on the front of your damn forehead, okay? That could be as we see here, it could be implanted into the brain, right, in the base of the skull. If you, another example is if you all were fans of the Squid Games or watching any of the Squid Games, when they would scan those contestants in and out, they would scan the sides of those contestants' head right around about the ear. They would scan it on each side. All right, let's come out of that. Revelations 13 and 16. Let's move on from there, right? And it reads, so that they could not buy or sell unless they had the mark, which is the name of the beast or the number of its name, right? Let's come out of there. Remember what the third angel said in Revelations chapter 14 and verse 9. A third angel followed them and said in a loud voice, if anyone worships the beast or its image and receive its mark on their forehead or their hand, what's going to happen to them? They too will drink the wine of Yahweh's fury, which has been poured full strength into the cup of his wrath. They will be tormented with burning sulfur and in the presence of the holy angels and of the Lamb. Now let me go back here for a second, right? Because we got to understand something. We're living in mystery daughter Babylon. You got to remember that this happened to our forefathers, our brethrens, right? It happened also in the book of Daniel, okay, during Daniel's time. Let's get it, right? Because remember, Revelations 13 told us if anyone didn't bow down and worship the beast, they will be what? Killed. If you didn't take the mark, or the implant, you will be killed, right? Daniel 3 and 15. Now when you hear the sound of the horn, flute, zither, lyre, harp, pipe, and all kinds of music, if you are ready to fall down and worship the image I made. Very good. But if you do not worship it, you will be thrown immediately into a blazing fire. Right? Then what God will be able to rescue you from my hand? Right? Because as we know, those of us in the knowledge understand. Right? History repeats itself. Like Ecclesiastes tells us, there's nothing new under the sun. All right? Okay? As it was in Daniel's time, so shall it be now. Right? Let me come out of this. Let me go here. Right? Because just like it was in Revelations. Let me get that. Let me go back. In Revelations. Let's go to Revelations 2:10. Right? And it reads, "Do not be afraid of what you are about to suffer." Because we know this is coming. We know when we see these articles, these headliners of these brain implants being developed, and they're putting a rush on it, right? We know that's prophecy being fulfilled. I tell you, the devil will put some of you in prison to test you, and you will suffer persecution for 10 days. Be faithful even to the point of death, and I will give you life as your victor's crown. What is that life as a victor's crown? That's going into the immortality we're going to receive. The immortality, those immortal bodies, never being able to die, right? Let's come back down. Let's look at what happened at Daniel during his time. Same thing. Because as I mentioned previously, Daniel was in Babylon, and we are currently today in mystery daughter Babylon. Same thing. Let's look how they were put to the test too as well. Daniel chapter 1 verse 12. Please test your servants for 10 days. Give us nothing but vegetables to eat and water to drink. Right? Then compare our appearance with that of the young men who eat the royal food. Right? Because everyone else at that time, they were getting the best of the best. Everyone who takes that implant, right? Who take those implants, we're just dealing with the mark on the forehead as of right now, they're going to be eating the royal foods. They're going to be eating the best of the best, right, that this world has to offer, right? Let's keep reading. And the young men who eat the royal food and treat your servants in accordance with what you see. Let's keep going. So he agreed to this test. He agreed to this and tested them for 10 days. Let's see what happened to Daniel. Let's see what happened to Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, right? At the end of the 10 days, they look healthier and better nourished than any of the young men who ate the royal food, right? Let's go back to Revelations real quick for 1 second, right? I want to make sure this sticks out in your mind, because the same thing is going to happen to us. When Yahushua said, "Do not be afraid of what you are about to suffer. I tell you that the devil will put some of you in prison," right? We're going to be tested just like Daniel, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego was, right? We will suffer persecution. But guess what? We're going to come out looking better than everyone else that took the implant, better than everyone else that received the mark, right? Except we're going to receive, not only are we going to be looking better, we're going to receive the victor's crown, meaning immortality, brothers. Okay? Let me come back to this for a second. Remember, the trials are being worked on now. Okay? Look at this. One day ago, 2 days ago, 3 days ago, Elon Musk has been working on this for years. Right? I Googled it for over a year, 2 years ago. Look at this. Right? The top story is 1 month ago. I'm going to play a little bit of it, but I'm not going to play the whole thing. Let me see here.
Maybe it's another refill at your favorite diner. Or waiting for the 712 bus.
Skip.
Was a few years ago while testing on monkeys. This year, the company plans to test on human subjects. But when it does, what would this major step mean for brain implant science? Academics like...
All right. Now I'm going to let you brothers, I'm going to leave a link to this video in the description, because this video to the science behind Elon Musk's Neuralink brain chip, I'm going to leave it in the description so you can watch the whole video. Brothers, got to check it out. All right, you got to check it out because the mark is on the way. Okay, let's be faithful even unto death. All right, Shalom.